Hi MCC, it is April 24, Saturday. Another quick update on the construction progress. There's been lots going on here. You can see the framing going up on the exterior, the canopies, and the Z-furring that leads up to parapet. That'll both hide rooftop units and also will give the building a little bit more presence. Looks like we have a little guest red-winged blackbird on the roof over here. Most of the windows are in. There are two that they're still waiting on. And you can see the framing for our cross, which will be part of the vestibule for people coming in from Ottawa Avenue. Let's go see what that is. I know there's some cool little chalk art that was done on the Good Friday prayer walk. Hopefully the people doing the framing saw those and thought of spiritual things while they worked. So our cross is going to be here. Right there. And there'll be a little bit of a canopy for people to walk in from Ottawa. And one of the reasons for the location of the canopy is so that there can be a very gentle slope change. It's not even a ramp, but just enough space to be able to very gradually slope up to be able to enter that door at grade. And there'll be a vestibule on the inside. When this whole area got excavated, it was just filled with old bricks, old rebar. Must have been a dumping site. Old bits of metal. And even a section of railway. The insulation goes into the space of the Z-furring, and then there'll be sheathing and air and water barrier, and then our siding. And a lot of that's going to start happening in the next week. You can see electrical starting to go in for the soffit lights. And let's do a quick tour inside. This coming week, we will see the gallery get painted. And then once the paint is on the walls and the ceiling, we will start to see the plywood finish going on the walls that you can still see are studs and insulation. A lot of paint is going in. The unistrut for the rafters that go over the serving counter and the junction boxes for the lights that kind of come on down through those rafters. The inside of the vestibule for the Ottawa entrance is framed up. And the steel is in for the backspan that holds up the outdoor canopy that runs along the north side of the building. This area is waiting for when the asphalt plants are open again, because a new water line is going to come in from Ottawa, and they didn't want to re-pour this floor until that work was done. So once they get through the street and access water and bring it into the building here and fix all of that up as fast as they can outside so it's not a problem for other people, then they'll come back in, re-pour this floor, reframe around this space that'll be the riser room for our sprinkler system. And it'll connect up here and go up and go over and spread out throughout the rest of the building. They've done the first coat of paint in children's ministry and are putting in all the ceiling tiles, and they've already gone in and put in the cut tiles that go around the perimeter. There may be an opportunity for volunteers to help put in the full tiles that don't have lights or sprinkler heads or mechanical grills in them. So stay tuned for that. It's kind of a fun, easy job for volunteers to do. We're in the infant nursery. There'll be some decorative special stripes on this wall and on this wall of the toddler nursery. There's a window and a door between the two. Windows to bring some natural light into the corridor, and a window between the toddler nursery and Kids Connect. And the Kids Connect room is getting ready for, there'll also be some fun stripes on that far wall that they haven't painted yet. But they've been roughing in the ceilings and getting all the ductwork and sprinkler heads and electrical ready for finishing up the ceilings. So it's really coming along. Then we're going to see them start to prep the floor with floor stone for carpeting. And we'll start seeing millwork coming in. The due date is now, they're expecting to be done before the second week in July of 2021. And the plan is for us to be in here, moved from 800 Monroe, COVID willing, in early August. And we're going to get the chance to have 4 or 5 worship services under our belt before a more public grand opening in on September 12th. Let's turn the lights on in here. So things have really started to move along electrically. We've now got these little wall panels, and we've got the light fixtures in the what we've called the Bible Bistro room, and they're dimmable, so we can watch a movie, or when it's a daycare, the kids can take a nap, etc. And the worship center has really moved along. They've got the emergency electrical lighting in for when the fire alarm goes off. And the ceiling is painted. The main walls are painted. They're going to clad the tech booth when they come back with the plywood, even though some of it is still drywalled. But it's the same crew that works on those pieces. So it really is a dance of crews coming and going, being on site, and then waiting for other crews to finish their stuff. And GDK's been doing a good job of kind of orchestrating the whole thing. You can see the paint here in the meeting room, and the cut ceiling tiles are going in here. And in the office, they've already done the perimeter and the cut tiles. I get a kick out of this view every time that somebody sitting here is going to be able to see the river. And we're back here in the shop. This will be storage and a little bit of tools for maintenance, repair, and prepping for art prize, and storing stuff that gets shipped to us before it gets set up for display. And we had a donation of a drill press and a little tabletop bandsaw today that I need to bring out and leave here, and plan to figure out how we're going to mount them to a nice big workbench. So that's another little update on April 24. Exciting stuff, changes every week. Can really start to visualize what the place is going to look like and feel like. It's very exciting. Please keep praying. Please keep celebrating. Please keep giving. It's going to be worth it. It might take pain. It might take some sacrifice. But we're going to be able to do some amazing ministry out of this space. It's really incredible. I wish you could all be here with me, and maybe we'll have other opportunities to safely explore the construction project and progress on the building. Thanks, everyone at MCC. See you in church tomorrow.